excited for today's video. I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 new art pieces that I've been working on since October. I'm not sure how I'm going to set up the camera for this video. I don't know if I have a software that'll let me put it in the screen as I'm talking to kind of see it. I'll try to do that. I might have to just have it as like a slideshow after I talk about it, but we'll see if I can figure that out. But thank you so much for watching. So the first piece, Abracadabra, it's not a coincidence that Lady Gaga's song coincides with the name. Coincidence. And anyways, so when I was working on that piece, it was during October, and I really wanted to do a piece that felt spooky and kind of honored my love for horror, Halloween, different things. And I had heard the snippet of Lady Gaga's Abracadabra, and I was like, wow, this has a really cool, raw kind of dark energy to it. And I wanted to make a piece that was inspired by that. So the piece features a circus star showgirl, and she's kind of being consumed by not only these hands that are coming up, kind of clawing at her, but also a sea of people with cameras and everything. And the piece is also inspired by Christina Aguilera's Hurt music video, where she's also a showgirl in a pink costume, and Britney Spears' Circus album, as well as the song Kill the Lights. There's a really important verse to the piece that's in the bridge of Kill the Lights by Britney. And yeah, it's something pretty different for me in terms of mixing the dark and kind of the light together. And I'm really happy with the piece. I also have a nod to Jeff Koons in the blue ball that she is balancing on. And he's famous for these kind of chrome blue, sculptures that he does. And I wanted to kind of give a nod to him. So that's the first piece. And Rainbow Reflections is, sorry, I'm a little bit congested, so just bear with me. But anyways, Rainbow Reflections is a piece that's paying homage to the fantasy mermaid line from Barbie, and I think 2002, 2003. And I really just wanted to pay homage to that line and also give it my own kind of spin. It's very much inspired by the artist Makoto as well. He does these amazing, intricate, beautiful images. And I really wanted to do a piece that was extremely detailed, very storybook, almost like a pop-up storybook or something. And so I have the 3 characters in it, and I wanted to give my own spin to everything. And yeah, it was such an interesting piece because it just got more and more detailed as I was going. And yeah, I'm really happy with it, and I think that it kind of set a precedent for myself of learning the software. So I should have said at the beginning, but I actually use a program called Procreate, and I think I've touched on that on 1 or 2 videos that I've made about my art pieces. But I use Procreate on my iPad with a stylus, and I've been using the program for about 3.5 years. And I've been developing my skill, learning the tools, and with every piece I feel like I'm discovering more and more tools that the program has to offer. So it's really fun because I can kind of see that advancing in my work. And yeah, that's a really special piece. Also the song Dear Jessie by Madonna, that kind of energy of that song, I really wanted to encapsulate. My mom always played that song when I was a kid, and it was always really special to me. And music, movies, and art always come to play together for me. So I was really excited to kind of try to capture the energy of that song and how it made me feel. It's a really beautiful song. It's a kind of a deep cut for Madonna. So if you want to give that a listen, you can. Angel. And this piece is kind of a nod to Will Cotton and kind of his Katy Perry ethereal era. He's always kind of in an ethereal candy era, but I just love his work so much. He's one of my favorite artists. And yeah, I really am happy with how the piece came out. One of the things I wanted to say is that, you know, when I'm doing a piece, it often feels like a labyrinth. It feels like I can have one idea of what something is going to be, and as the piece progresses, it really starts to take on a life of its own, and it speaks to me, and it kind of tells me what it wants to be, not just what I want it to be, but what feels right. So for that piece in particular, I was coming, you know, with all my pieces, I end up hitting roadblocks, and I have to take time, like days, weeks, months, even to figure out like what I'm gonna do to get back on track into it feeling right again and feeling like the piece is going in the right direction. And that gut feeling as an artist that, like, oh yeah, this is exactly what I want to do and what I want to be making. So with that piece, I started out in a traditional kind of like Swan Lake with a lake in the background, and she was in more of like a cream costume with a little bit of blue and pink hues to it, but you know, traditional kind of look. And then as the piece was going on, I just was adding all of these things, and I was like, no, like I'm gonna take it all away, I'm gonna strip it down, and I'm gonna do something more ethereal, just more light and airy. And I was like, Will Cotton, like let's do something more Will Cotton. So I was really inspired by that. And it's my first time doing a swan as well, like the actual animal. And so I have that in the piece. And that was really interesting. I did a couple of sketches and I was tweaking it. And I was like, I don't know if this looks correct, but it's my first time putting a swan in. And yeah, I really wanted to share these pieces with you guys. I feel like they highlight where I am at as an artist right now in terms of my technical ability and, you know, what I'm passionate about, what I want my art to look like. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'm working on another piece right now, which I'm really excited about, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.